as you know, our topic triangles is going on, and in triangles we have just be applied BPT and converse of BPT in our sums, or we can say these are the application of BPT. Same, when two triangles are to be said to be similar, by certain conditions we can say the triangles are similar, as the conditions were of congruency. Congruency conditions were S means all sides of one triangle are equal to sides of another triangle. SAS means two sides are equal and in between angle is equal. Third condition was ASA means two angles are equal, in between their sides are equal, of one triangle is equal to the triangle of others. Fourth condition was that is RHS, that was applicable in right triangle only. One angle was right, another is to be hypotenuse, third one was the side. These were the condition of congruency. The same conditions for our similarity also. First condition is SSS. Here note the sides are equal. They are in certain proportion. Means sides, corresponding sides ratio are equal. Second condition is AA. Means two angles are equal. Automatically by angle sum property, third angle is also equal. That condition is known as angle-angle similarity. Next is SAS. Means two sides are in proportion, third angle is equal. If we say that any triangles are similar, if by any condition the other parts also becomes true. Means if angles are equal, similar becomes the triangle, then sides ratio equal. If the triangles become similar, by sides ratio we can say other parts, that is to be angles are equal. These are to be known as CPST, means corresponding parts of similar triangle. Now we will apply BPT as well as similarity concept in the rest sum of exercise 6.2. Okay, let's start. Yes, yesterday we have done up to 6th sum. Today we are going to do sum 7th. As in sum 7th, it is to be given, you have done in 9th standard, that is midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. What the midpoint theorem says, if a line joining the midpoints of the two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half of it. Again, it is to be there, the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another sides of a triangle, then recall it's by midpoint theorem is saying. But we have to just do application of BPT here. How to do? We have to just tell that is also the intersect the other side at midpoint, line drawn parallel. Okay, now just see, it has been given in triangle PQR, or we can say in triangle ABC. You can take any triangle. Here it has been given DE parallel to BC and D is the midpoint of AB. We have to show E is the midpoint of AC. Clear what he has given? Because you can write given and to prove also. I am going to just do solution only. Going to speak given and to prove. Given, just listen carefully again. Given, what is given? In triangle ABC, he is saying DE is parallel to BC and D is the midpoint of AB. To show, what we have to show, that E is also the midpoint of AC. If any point is given, the midpoint of any line, it means corresponding parts are equal. It is as D is the midpoint of AB, I can say AD must be equal to BD. Clear? Now first we will apply in triangle ABC, DE parallel given BC. It is given. Can I say by BPT the ratio of the two sides are equal, means AD upon BD is equal to AE upon EC by midpoint theorem. By BPT theorem. Because we are doing application of BPT. Okay. Now AD equal to BD as D is the midpoint of AB given. Therefore AD upon BD both are equal, means both got cancelled. The value of it will become 1 by 1. Clear? Now AD upon BD is equal to AE upon EC, but the value of AD upon BD has become 1. So if you are taking it as 1, from taking it as 2, from first and second, can I say value of AE upon EC, that is also become 1 upon 1. Clear? AE upon EC, that is equal to 1 upon 1. Do the cross multiplication, we will get AE equal to EC, which implies E is the midpoint of AC. That we have to prove. Clear? There we have done by midpoint theorem. Here we have applied the BPT theorem in 9th standard. It was a long method. It is a short method. Clear? Now let's do sum 8th. What is in sum 8th? What the sum 8 says, using again 6.2 theorem, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle parallel to the third sides. Now two midpoints are given and we have to just tell that these, when we will join the midpoints of these triangle, then the line will be parallel. Now what is to be given? It is to be given in sum 8 that in triangle ABC, D is midpoint of AB, E is midpoint of AC, both are given midpoint. Clear? And we have to show that DE parallel to BC. Clear? DE parallel to BC, as we have done in sum 2nd. If the ratio of two sides are equal, then we can say by converse of BPT the line is parallel. We have done in the second sum 6.2. Reminding in your mind, same we will apply here. As D is midpoint of AB, can I say AD is equal to BD? Can I say it means AD upon BD, that is equal to 1. Because these midpoint both are equal parts. In the same way, if E is the midpoint of AC, can I say AE is equal to EC? When AE is equal to EC, I can say AE upon EC, that is equal to 1. Okay, so we can say in triangle ABC, AD upon BD, that is equal to AE upon EC, that is equal to 1. Why it is equal to 1? Because D and E are respectively midpoint. Okay, both values are equal. We can say that AD upon BD value 1, AE upon EC value 1. So both these two are equal. AD upon BD equal to AE upon EC. So by converse of BT, directly you can write converse of BPT, DE must be parallel to BC. This we have to show. The thing is clear to you. Clear? I think no problem is to be there. Clear? Now let's do sum number 9th. Sum number 9th, ABCD is a given trapezium to us. Even sum 9th, it has been given ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD and its diagonal intersect at O. Show that AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. So for this I am going to explain two methods. One method I will explain today. Next method I will explain tomorrow with some 10th also. Okay, let's complete some 9th with first method. What is the first method for doing this method? ABCD is a trapezium given. Its diagonal intersect at O. Let's draw EO construction. I am taking construction that EO parallel to CD. Clear? EO parallel to CD. If in construction I have taken EO parallel to CD and CD parallel to AB, it is given. Automatically can I say EO parallel to AB, because if two lines are parallel to the same line, then the lines are parallel to each other. Now CD is parallel to both EO and AB, so I can say EO and AB also be parallel. So you have to write reason. Already told in geometry reason is must in each and every subject step. So you have to just mention reason in every step. Clear? First you will write EO parallel to CD by construction, then AB parallel to CD by given. Therefore EO parallel to AB, reason the lines parallel to same line are parallel to each other. Okay. Now take triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, you know EO parallel to AB. EO parallel to AB. Now apply BPT. by applying BPT, can I say AE upon ED is equal to BO upon OD. AE upon ED is equal to BO upon DO by BPT. Clear? In the same way, apply BPT on triangle ACD. Now EO parallel to CD. Now EO parallel to CD, again ratio of AE upon ED is equal to AO upon OC. Okay. From first and second, name it as first, name it as second. From first and second, just AE upon ED is common in both triangle. So we can say AO upon OCO is equal to BO upon OD. AO upon CO, that is equal to OB upon OD. Now, but in your question, BO is in denominator, OC in numerator. So change the position of BO and C by showing this arrow, or we can say by showing this line. This is also known as alternando. But no need to write, only just apply. It means it will become AO upon BO, that is equal to CO upon DO. This we have to prove. Okay, clear? I think the things are clear to you. Clear? Tomorrow the same question I will do by the concept of similarity also, because in next exercise you will apply similarity concept also. So same question can be done by similarity also, which I will explain tomorrow in tomorrow's videos. And same question is in 6.3 exercise also. Okay, you can just take any one method, it's of your choice. Clear? So geometry question daily I am going to explain 2 or 3, not more than these.